Alright, everybody, welcome back. I thought I would do it in the middle of that animation just in case anything happened on the other side of here, because I just remembered that there might be a cutscene. There's been a change in the future, maybe something will happen. Oh, that's right. Okay. So, another thing I forgot to mention. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 trees. Okay. Can I make any more trees? Yes, I can. This will also make something change in the future as well. Perfect. Alright. Can I make the rest of the fence? Change in the future, maybe something will happen. Okay. So, I guess let's go back. Figure out what changed this time. Skip that. So I won't skip the other thing, so don't worry. There we go. Things look a little bit different.
Master Jurek! Master Jurek, do you know about the rainbow butterfly?
Let me see. Rainbow butterfly. I've heard of it. It's a very rare monster, but it's not evil at all.
We'd like to meet it if possible. What should we do?
They like Lafretia flowers. You'll find the butterfly where the Lafretia grows.
Really? Please, tell us, where does that flower bloom?
Now there, I'm not sure. If they're not in bloom already, you'll have to make them bloom.
Make them bloom? Ourselves?
Here, I'll give you this.
Nice.
Plant that in the woods, and a bud will grow. But it takes more than that for a flower to show. You'll need sundrops.
This is very interesting. I remember what he's about to say here. It's actually really cool.
Sundrops?
They have the power to speed the growth of green things.
Where can we get them?
It's a kind of sap the monster Himara produces. You'll have to ask Himara.
Now, you're probably asking the same thing he's about to ask.
Hang on. Ask a monster? That's nuts.
See? Yeah, you're probably thinking the same thing. You're like, that's impossible. You can't talk to any characters, like any monsters in the game.
How can we talk to a monster?
You must think of that yourselves.
Obtained a badge box. To get a sun drop, first you need something that will enable you to speak with the Himara. Obtaining this item is connected to Georama development somehow. Work on your Georama and check out Jurak's future world. Actually, it is amazing what it does. Anyway, take a picture of one of these mushrooms. And we should be able to make something. Okay, so barrel. Too far. Fountain. And of course, you guessed it. Mushroom. How in the world it turned into that, I don't know.
Yeah, it works.
But now we can make a barrel cannon. However, that's not going to be easy. Let's just take a look at how much it costs. You need 10 gunpowder and 10 rolling logs. Actually, that's not too bad at all, actually, because gunpowder is cheap, and so are rolling logs, so it's really not that bad. So we can definitely make one later. Not now, but later. So, damn it. So, oh. I don't know. Future Mike, do we want to edit that out or not? That's kind of a questionable thing. I'll let my future self decide. Because basically, I could easily just explain what it is you need to do. But it's more fun if I show you. Oh, also, you can actually crawl up here now. Take 4 wind crystal. If you do, you can just kind of like walk all over Jurak, you know? Though, of course, if Future Mike has too much trouble editing that, I don't know. That griffin sure got him good. It's hard to believe Jurak is really gone. Oh, you also want to come up here and take a picture of this. Find the golden egg and obtain some gold paint from it. That's important for another thing that we can do now. Should be obvious who we need to get that paint to. So anyway, let's see if we, Oh, so if you had to pay for everything, by the way, it would cost you 400 gilda to be able to make this item. So basically it's the same as having to pay 400 experience to get it, in my opinion. Nope, nothing else has changed in the future. So, that means we can easily just warp our way over here. Right there. Go and buy ourselves some more supplies. It's actually going to cost me 400 up front anyway. Who's in my party right now? Oh yeah, Dallas. Oh, I need to add you to my party because I need to get some bombs so I can make some money. Yeah, future Mike, it's not worth it. Don't even bother. Right there. It basically spoils it. So, monster transformation is the thing that Monica does. So, even though it's a huge spoiler, sadly, you're gonna have to be spoiled because the game is gonna keep showing it. So, it's not worth it at all. And, so, yeah. So basically, let me just go over it. Monster transformation, basically, if you have a badge, you can transform into a certain monster. Interestingly enough, only Monica can do this. I'm not sure why, but that is the thing. So, here's the funny thing about this. I don't actually remember how to get your hands on the badges, but, I guess I can show you the tutorial for it, because there should be one now. Let's see. Changing characters, dungeon pass, construct buildings. No, there's not. Here, I'm going to be showing you how to get all these people anyway, so might as well go over here as well.
You can even take the people from the train into the dungeons with you to help you fight monsters. If you talk to them inside the train and choose Add to Party, you can make them a third party member. Now, the third party member won't actually be able to fight, but they sure can back you up with their different support abilities. Choose your third party member from the character part of the main menu. On the support character screen, you can choose the ability you want them to use. Using the third party member's ability to your advantage can really help you fight your way through the dungeons.
So, there you go. That was the thing you missed before. Go ahead and show you this too.
Max, changing the ravaged world back to normal is a pretty hefty job. You have to move people from Palm Breaks all around in order to help the world of the future grow. To move people, first you gotta get them on the train as part of your party, and then take them with you on your journey. Everyone has their own problems, son, so if you can help them out first, I'm sure they'll join us in our quest to bring the world back to life.
Well, it only spoils one, but I already got him, so you don't really miss anything. No, it doesn't give you anything about the one thing that I was hoping. So what else do we have here that we haven't seen before? Show off culture points.
Among the conditions for developing the Georama is one that requires you to obtain at least a certain number of culture points, or CP. The culture points shows the level of the culture in that area. You can check the culture points with culture on the Georama menu. To raise your culture points, the best thing to do is to build more buildings, but just building them won't get you that far. To milk more points out of the buildings, try doing different stuff, like adding chimneys and lamps. You know, make it nice and fancy. For example, rather than building 2 houses, you might be able to get more culture points out of 1 house with a lamp and a chimney, you know.
So to give you a little bit more explanation to that, like he said, if you build a house like I've done, and you, you know, just leave it the way it is, it doesn't give you squat. Basically, it gives you like the smallest amount of points possible. However, that's not too bad. You can just add extra stuff to it. Straw houses, though, you really can't add a whole lot to them, I don't remember. So, that's kind of a problem. Let's see, who do we want to add to our party? You know what? Actually, I want to try something. I want to see what happens if you add Fern or Hand to your party and then have them cook, because that was an option it came up with. And if I think that's what it does, I think it makes you free food. Let's find out. Yeah, it actually makes you premium chicken. So let's see. So you can only make 2 though, before he runs out of skill points. So let's take a look at that. Does he only make 1 of each, or does he make multiple? Yeah, he only makes 1 each. So, that right there should tell you what you're up against. Hold on a second, I need to kind of find a way to make this more important. So put it there. Put this down here. There's your gold paint. Magic artist paint made from the shell of the golden egg. I know exactly where to plant that seed, by the way. Something else I was missing, isn't there? No census points. Oh, this has a few. I don't have any more shoes, do I? Nope. What happens if we synthesize this? We get beast. That's weird. Oh, and it only gives us 3 cheeses instead of, like, you know, a bunch like the bombs. I think the guy who makes you bombs is the only one that makes a crap ton of stuff for you. What was I expecting as this? Lightning. Ha! And this? Durable? That's it. Damn. Okay. Wait, what else did I need again? Let's just give it 3 beast. Because there's no way it doesn't need that many. And if it only needed 1, oh well. Isn't the end of the world. Yep, it needed more than that anyway, so we're okay. Okay, so... what's the other thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, which character did I... nobody, okay. Not yet, at least. Man, is he in here by himself? Poor guy. I also need to make sure I buy some Georama stuff, so I don't want to forget that. I'm not going to be using guns right now. Oh, actually. I always thought it'd be interesting to have one that could actually fight a little bit for you, but there's not one. So I only have 4 of these now. What was the other thing I needed? Okay, I can just look over here. This guy doesn't sell no power, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, I need some building. Oh yeah, he does right here. of this stuff. There we go. That would be very strange if you solved the patch box. Just saying. Oh, a hunk of copper was another thing I needed, wasn't it? Or something. Actually, 10 more. Just in case I need to buy, not buy, but make more of those shoes. Okay, there we go. That should be good for now. Yeah, I'm gonna be forgetting a lot of stuff. I might have to start like making notes for stuff that I need. So anyway, let's go do a little bit more building. We should be able to. I think for the gate to be called complete around the place, you need it to open at one point. Let's see, how many culture points do I have right now? 15? And it doesn't count it as having a fence around it. So, yeah. What else can I make? Touched wall. I believe I can put that next to the house and that would work too. And you notice that there was a... wooden stairs is actually something you can take a picture of. So yeah, you need that for something. I think you get culture points for putting a bridge down too. You can make another Furbird's house too, which is kind of ironic. Okay, so let's see. Can't make... Oh, I can make a wooden house. I think you need to make a wooden house for Polly to live in, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh, I still need more rolling logs. Okay, so I can't do that yet. I'll do that later then. To add that next to the house. Damn it. Make as many as I can. Stop it, bastard. Yeah, I thought we'd do that. Ha! That might count. 3 left. Let's see, did that add some culture points? I have 17. Oh, okay. So there's actually one more thing I need to do. Let's see. I don't know if I can do that just yet, because there's something I need to do to get, oh. I just don't need to make something, apparently. What if I can actually make one, or if I'm kind of screwed? Yep, I'm screwed. I need to make a bridge. Alright, so when I come back, I'm going to have a lot of this stuff taken care of. I'm going to do some off-screen grinding and stuff, and get some items through that, and I'm also going to buy some items that I need. And then I'm going to go out of my way to complete some stuff, and I'll show it to you as well. So I will be back in the next episode to do that. Till then, everyone, bye.